Yo, what's good, day traders? This is y'all boy Jay Devar bringing y'all another upload this week, man. And in this week's upload, I'm a little excited for this one, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So I stumbled across this prop firm called FundedNext. They have a CFD firm, so I'm assuming that's where they started out first, over in the CFDs in the forex space. But now they transitioned over into the future space. And yeah, man, I'm really excited for this one, man, because they have a lot of attractive features. Like mainly the one that caught my attention right here is the one-time fees. So their accounts, they come with one-time fees, so there's no monthly fees and there's no activation fees or anything like that, right? So, and that's something that we're not normally used to in the future space. At least every futures firm that I've reviewed on my channel, they usually have monthly fees tied to the accounts, right? But they're offering one-time fee accounts, and so that immediately caught my attention. And another thing too, is that apparently on certain accounts you can take a withdrawal every 3 days, right? As long as you meet like a certain profit target within the 3 days, you're allowed to withdraw it, right? And I don't think they have any buffers either, because I was been doing a little bit of quick look throughs on the site, and I didn't see anything about talking about any type of like buffers or anything like that to build into the accounts. So yeah, but I'll definitely try to keep a lookout for that in this video, right? But before we dive further into the review, I do ask that you guys please do subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also comment down below what you guys think of this firm, or if this is a firm that you've been trading with already. Let me know some of the things or some of the features that you like about it, right? And also too, let me know if y'all taking any payouts from it in the comment section down below, right? So FundedNext, they have a CFD side of things. This is where they started out, but we're not going to get into that because I trade futures now, so I'm not really on CFDs anymore. But let's see. So I mentioned this earlier in the video. One-time fees. There's no activation fees after you pass the challenge, and also too, there's no monthly fees associated with the account. So whatever price you pay is the price you pay for the account, right? And let's see, you can have up to $1 million in simulated accounts. So trade copiers are allowed, just based off of that. 24 hours guaranteed rewards. So I'm assuming this means, so they call their payouts reward. Just they call them what do they call them? Performance rewards. That's what they call them. That's what they call their payouts, performance rewards, right? And then they allow news trading. So, but don't worry, I'll go into the FAQs and everything like that, so we can dive more into these rules and everything, right? So, according to them, they have 200,000. Yeah, they have about 212,000 FundedNext accounts in the future side. They've rewarded 62,000 traders, and they've awarded a total of 184 million dollars, right? All right. So these are some of their awards. Key highlights again: no activation fees, no time limit, so that's nice. You can get your rewards in 3 days, right? So you can get your payout in as quick as 3 days, right? And they also have other accounts that have 5 trading days before you can take a payout, right? Let's see. News trading. You can trade freely during high impact news events and apply your strategy even in volatile markets to maximize your trading potential. That's another attractive feature for anybody that likes to that wants to capitalize on news momentum, on red folder days like NFP and everything. Reset accounts. So they allow resets, and you get a 12% discount depending on how much the account was, or what size of the account. Diverse transaction. Okay, so they have several different transaction methods for paying for the accounts and everything, right? So they work with Tradeovate. These are the platforms they work with. They work with Tradeovate. That's also attractive to me because I trade directly through TradingView, and how I do that is I connect the Tradeovate simulation account to TradingView because they have an integration between each other, right? So that works for me. And also too, for anybody that trades Ninja Trader, they're on that platform also. But for the people that trade Tradeovate and on TradingView, that's a plus for us. Let's see. They also have a little guarantee right here. If they don't pay you out in 24 hours, they give you $1,000 extra. Not sure how true that is, but hey, I like the guarantee. They confident, right? So let's see. They have 2 different challenges. Right here's the legacy challenge, right? So actually I'm gonna start with the rapid first. So the rapid challenge right here is for the 25K account. It's $100 flat rate fee, no activation fees associated with this account, and also too, there's no monthly fees associated with this account. So you're not paying $100 a month to have this account. You're paying $100 flat for this account. Same thing with the 50K, $149, and then for the 100K, $250, right? That's what you're paying, a flat rate fee, right? So the profit target is varies between each account. You have they also do their drawdown based off of the end of day drawdown. So there's no intraday rule that you have to worry about. They don't have any daily loss limits, so be mindful of that. No activation fee. There's no minimum benchmark days. So basically, this right here just says that you can pass the account whenever. However, during their so with this right here, the consistency, right? Let's see. With the consistency rule, I was trying to think. I was trying to think like, does this only apply during the challenge phase, and then when you get funded, this doesn't exist anymore, or does it? Or is this only showing for like when you get funded? Then it's gonna be, then there's a consistency rule of 40%, right? You know, so yeah, that's kind of one thing. But like I said, we could check it out in the FAQs. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna open a new tab, and then I'll just get to that later, right? But maximum positions, max positions. Oh, okay. So let's see, FundedNext account. All right, so max positions during the challenge phase, you get 2 minis and 10 micros. For the 25K account, it's 25K account right here. Then once you get funded, once you pass the challenge and get funded, then it increases your leverage that you can have. So you can have 3 minis and then up to 15 micros for the 25K account, right? This drawdown is actually pretty generous too. The drawdown is pretty generous. So you get 2.5% drawdown, and you have to make 5% of the account. That's doable. You know, as long as you're risking, I want to say 1/4%. Yeah, if you risk like not 1/4%, but like 0.5%, you know, so that's 5 trades. You know, just got to be mindful of what trades you take. Yeah, I think that's doable. But also too, this is the rapid challenge. I think the legacy challenge. Okay, yeah, the legacy challenge, you get a little bit more drawdown to work with the accounts. You know, so instead of like 2% or like 2.5%, you get more like 3%. I think that's pretty fair, right? Because after all, managing positions and managing the capital is the name of the game anyway, right? So, all right, so with this right here, so since it says this for the FundedNext account, so basically this 40% consistency rule applies once you become funded, once you pass the challenge. So basically, during the challenge phase, you can basically pass it in 1 day. You know, you can pass it in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Like they don't have any specific type of time limit that they put on trading these accounts, right? So there's no minimum benchmark days for the rapid challenges. But when you go to the legacy challenges, let's see if that changes. Okay, so it doesn't show it at all. So I'm just gonna assume that you do have to oh wait, is that only applied to payouts? No minimum benchmark days. Oh, I wonder if that's only for the payouts. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll just keep going forward with the review. But so far, I like everything. I think everything is reasonably priced. I like the fact that there's no monthly fees that you gotta pay. So you don't have to spend $100 a month, pay $100 a month for a 25K account if you haven't passed the challenge yet. You don't have to do that. You don't have to try to rush to pass the account or anything like that. Like I think that's dope. That's really attractive. That's real dope. I might get me one of these accounts right here because that's really attractive as far as like consumer wise. You know, want to be a customer and take advantage of the leveraging prop firm capital, right? That's really attractive. Let's see. And here's the reset fees for the 12% discount. So on 25K, $100, you get 12% off. So you basically pay $88, right? They dropped the price on these legacy challenges, right? And let's compare the prices real quick. So 50K, so it's really like a $10 difference between the 50K on the rapid and the legacy. And then basically the $100 rapid challenge and the legacy challenge are basically the same price, $250. Same price, $250 and $250. All right, and you get a little bit more leverage to work with. So 7 minis to 70 micros once you pass the account. And then when you pass the account, you gotta follow that 40% consistency rule. All right. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. Challenge the first reward. You can get as early as 4 days after your purchase. So that's basically once you pass the account in the first day, and then after that they move you over, and then you have 3 days. You can also get your first payout within 3 days. So that's why it says 4 right here. Oh, here we go. No buffer requirement. FundedNext doesn't require users to maintain any buffer amount when requesting a reward. So with that, that really just changed the game. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That really just changed the game. That really did. Also, too, it says no winning days. FundedNext Rapid Challenge has no minimum winning days requirement. Okay, so with the Rapid Challenge, if you buy the Rapid Challenge, you don't have to. There's no minimum trading days before you can get a payout. So as long as you are in profit on the account, and 3 days passes, you're pretty much good to go. I like that. That's wow. Wow, and you don't have to win those trading days. You can trade one day, say you make $500, the next day you lose 250, and then you make another 500. You can withdraw that, right? You can still take a withdrawal because it's been 3 days. That's dope. I'm kind of mad I haven't come across them before, bro. Like this is amazing. Like this firm, man. Like I can't believe I haven't come across them before. You know, I'm not sure how long they've been in business on the future side of things because it does say new. This is a new product they're offering. So I'm not sure if this will be subject to change later in the future because right now, like this is compared to like the other traditional prop firms or futures firms that I've reviewed on the channel. Most of them they require a buffer, and some of them are insane buffers. Like one of the like ETF. I recently did a ETF review because they updated their site and everything. But on their like instant funded accounts, man, they want you to build a buffer of like your buffer requirement is like 10%. You got to build your buffer up to 10%, and then if you want to take a payout, if you want to take up to $5,000 on your first withdrawal, you got to make another 10%. So you got to make 20% on the account just to take a $5,000 withdrawal, and you got to keep that buffer in there, right? So some of these other firms they can be a little ridiculous, but no buffer requirements, and there's no winning days on the rapid challenges, right? That is super attractive. Like this might be the one that to get on, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Like that right there just lit my face up. Like no buffer requirement and no minimum trading days, no winning days for the rapid challenges, right? So there's that concludes that as far as like on the main website. Now I did want to go check out some of the FAQs. I don't know if you guys know any of these guys right here, but these are other I guess these are influencers that have traded with the firm. They left their reviews and everything. Also too, here's their Trustpilot reviews right here, so you guys can check these out and everything. And if you want to be more if you just want to be more informed on everyone's experiences with the firm, all right, so now let's get to the FAQ. I want to get into the FAQ. All right, so yeah, that clears up that question also earlier. So there's no consistency rule in the rapid challenges or the challenge phases. But after you pass the accounts, that's where that 40% consistency rule comes into play, right? All right. So I'm gonna get rid of that. All right, so back to this. How often can I withdraw from the performance reward? Or that's what they label their payouts, right? From a funded account, FundedNext account, right? So the rapid accounts, the rapid challenges, that's these accounts right here, the rapid. You can withdraw every 3 days. There's no benchmark day requirement, so that means that there's no. I want to say that means that there's no minimum trading days. Just after 3 days, you're good to go. Or at least you don't need to win. You don't need to win consecutive trading days. Just after every 3 days, you're good to take a withdrawal as long as you win profit. So the minimum that you need to withdraw, depending on the account size, is $250, or for $500 for 100K accounts. So I'm assuming this $250 is for the 25K account. All right. At FundedNext, we believe traders should have the freedom to access their profits without waiting for fixed trading cycles. I agree. That's why we offer a flexible reward structure, allowing traders to request withdrawals anytime, provided they meet necessary conditions, right? All right. So they lay out the rules and everything between the futures rapid and the legacy accounts. Let's see. Fast access to profits. Benchmark days. There's no minimum benchmark days required. You can request a performance reward as soon as you meet the profit and consistency requirements. Right. Your highest single day profit must not exceed 40% of your total profits in the FundedNext account. That's fair. All right. Minimum reward requirement to be eligible for a withdrawal. You must have at least $250 in profits for the 25K, and for 50K accounts and 100K accounts is $500. Right. Oh no, my bad. So it's 250 in profits between the 25 and 50K accounts. All right. So these two accounts, you have to at least make $250 profit in the account before you can withdraw after 3 days. But for the 100K account, it's $500, right? Trading cycle. A trading cycle runs from one performance reward request to the next. The first cycle starts from your initial FundedNext account's balance up to your first performance reward withdrawal, right, or your first payout, right? So basically, you can. So after you take the first withdrawal, then there's another. Then after that, there's another 3 days after it's processed, and they reset and they basically allow you to trade the account again, and then from there, whatever profits you make in 3 days, you can withdraw it again. That's dope. I like that. How often can you withdraw? Once all conditions are met, you can withdraw rewards every 3 days in the rapid model. By following these rules, traders can enjoy faster and more frequent withdrawals, making their trading journey smoother and more flexible. You know, and what kind of I would say the only thing that really concerns me is like if we're allowed to take payouts this frequently, right? And given the fact that like they don't have monthly recurring fees, you know, so I'm kind of wondering like how are they you know, are they making so much money from like their CFD firm that they're not worried about, say, not being able to pay out traders on the future side of things? You know, especially if they're making enough money from their CFD firm. If they're not worried about it, then I think that's another plus for us. You know, because I know with the future side of things, at least that's how they run their business models. They charge you the monthly fees and everything, and that's how they're making their money on the future side of things. But yeah, so that is one thing that does come to my mind, right? And let's look into the futures legacy account. The legacy FundedNext account is built for traders who prefer a more structured and disciplined approach to trading and withdrawals. Your highest, and here's that consistency rule. Benchmark days. You must complete at least 5 benchmark days before requesting your first payout or performance reward. A benchmark day qualifies when you achieve minimum profits of $100 for 25K accounts, and then $200 for the 50K and 100K accounts. All right. So you basically have to make basically $100 to $200 a day, depending on what account size you make, and then they'll count that as a trading day on your account. All right. Minimum performance reward. You must accumulate at least $500 in profit in the current trading cycle before being eligible for a withdrawal. The minimum withdrawal amount itself is $250. All right. So you got to make at least $500 in profit before you can take a withdrawal, and you have to take at least $250. And let's see, the trading cycle is basically the same thing from the rapid. You know, the time of the first withdrawal, and then you know it basically resets again, and you have to trade for another, or you have to consistently make $100 to $200 a day, or whatever day you trade for it to count towards your next payout, right? All right. How often can you withdraw? Once all conditions are met, you can withdraw performance rewards every 5 days in the legacy model. All right. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This firm is just wow. This firm just completely is just so different from all the other firms that I've reviewed. I'm pretty sure all the other popular ones like Apex and Top Step, Tradeify, you know, Elite Trader Funding. Like this firm is just wow. I love the platform. And I love the prices too. The prices are really fair. You know, and they only offer 3 accounts also. And I think they give you a fair amount of drawdown, and everything is end of day. They don't have any daily loss limits or anything like that. So I do think you got to be mindful of that, right? Let's see. Yeah, there's no daily loss limit for either account. Honestly, y'all, I love it. I love it. This firm is just wow. I really encourage y'all to try this firm out, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think I have my eyes set on this 50K account right here, and I might do the rapid one. Yeah, so I can get my payouts a little faster. I might do this rapid one. I might either do the 50K or the 25K, right? And just wow. I might do one of these accounts because the profit target is so much smaller, and I think that'll be good psychologically for anybody that's new or who hasn't started with a prop firm yet. But just to kind of get used to the platform, I would probably do a 50K or 25K account just to get used to the platform. Right. Yeah. Let's see. How do you pass? Meet the profit target, follow the rules, and there's no consistency rule in the challenge phase. Right. Consistency rule doesn't apply. You can meet the target in a single day or spread it across multiple days. It depends on your trading style. I like that. Let's see. Trading rules. All restricted strategies. I'm assuming the martingale and all that stuff, that's what they consider restricted and everything. Let's see. All right. I want to see. I want to just check out one thing real quick. Let's see. General FAQ. Trading rules and guidelines. Let's go here. Let's see. Overnight, a weekend hold. Okay, let me see. So it's not permitted during futures. Traders close their position. It is important to remind traders that they must close their positions by 3:10 p.m. Central Time. So I'm assuming that because I'm on Eastern. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. So I want to say that's like 4 o'clock, 4:10, because the market closes at 5. So I want to say like 4:10. All right. Every day. If they fail to do so, their positions will be automatically closed in order to mitigate risk and safeguard their accounts. Okay, so if you leave a trade open, they won't fail you for that. They'll basically like just whatever positions you got open, they'll close it for you, and yeah, and that keeps your account from being subject to risk, right? So you can resume trading at 5 p.m. Central Time after the weekend. Trading resumes on Sunday at 5 p.m. So basically during the normal futures hours, right? All right. I like this. I like that. They won't exactly fail you either. All right. So let's go back real quick. Also too, how much time are we running on? I want to end this video pretty soon. Okay. I'm gonna wrap this video up in a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. There aren't any news trading rules, meaning you're allowed to engage in news trading during both challenge and FundedNext account. However, while there are no restrictions on news trading, you should be aware of potential risk. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So they give you okay. So all right, there's a little safeguard right there. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so there's no consistency rule for the rapid challenge, but you have to follow it in the futures challenge. Okay. Okay. All right. It says 15%. Okay, so they'll give you an additional 15% if you during the legacy challenge if you withdraw at least 10% of your account size. So they give you a 15% increase on top of what you withdraw. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. All right, so they break it down. Do 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 do. Daily profits cannot exceed. All right, so this is just after you pass the account, but during the is that correct? I want to say that's correct. I want to say that's correct. Do 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 do. On this account, do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. So the consistency rule is in the once you pass the challenge phase, just in both accounts. It's just during the it's just that during the rapid challenge, there's no benchmark days. But during the legacy challenge, you have to trade for at least 5 days. All right, That's fair. You know, that's fair. Like I said, I really like this firm. I really do like this firm. All right, y'all. Well, oh, hold on. Saw something about cap. Okay, so after, okay, so they have cap rewards. So they have cap payout cycles. Okay, so for the first, okay, so you can only take out, if you get a 25K account, you can only withdraw $800. The maximum withdrawal per cycle is $800. For 50K is 1,500, and then for 100K is 2,500. And they removed this cap after you've basically taken 5 payouts. So after 5 payouts, they remove the cap, and you can withdraw however much. I like that. That's dope. Hold on, reward share. Hold on. We receive 100% of the requested performance. So they don't take out no no fee, no 10%, no 20%. Yo, wow. Oh man. Okay, let's see. Withdrawing 100% of your gain in one request causes a hard breach. Okay, so you could take 100%. You could take the payout 100%, but if you do it in one request, that causes a hard breach on the account. I wonder if that means they'll take the account away from you, maybe, or they just say like, hey, just be mindful next time around. All right, let's see. After your first withdrawal, the maximum loss limit resets to the initial balance. So if your account falls below the initial balance after the withdrawal, then basically you lose the account. All right, cool. All right. Now let's see for the legacy account, because like this one is new. I didn't see all this earlier. Like, I'm glad I accidentally stumbled across this. Daily profit cannot exceed 40% of the. Yeah, that's all the consistency rule stuff. At least $500 of profit is required after your last withdrawal before requesting another. So if you take out $500 for the first payout, you have to make another $500 at least in profit before you can request the next withdrawal. Let's see. All right, so during the first 30 days, during the first 30 benchmark days, you can withdraw up to 50% of your profits until they complete 30 benchmark days. Okay. All right. Because let's see. Maximum withdrawal. Okay. Withdraw up to 50% of the profits until they complete 30 benchmark days. After 30 days, traders can, or after 30 benchmark days, traders can withdraw 100% of their profits. You receive 100% of the profits, right? So there's no 80-10, or there's no 80-20 or 90-10 profit split. All right. Higher thresholds with structured withdrawals that reward disciplined trading. Flexible withdrawals, no benchmark days, lower thresholds, and cap removed after 5 withdrawals. I like that. So it seems to me that the rapid challenge is the way to go, right? Because they remove more of the restrictions and everything of the sort. You're allowed to trade a bit more freely and take your profits a bit more freely, right? Because so the rapid challenge, they're really promoting faster payouts. I love it. I like it, man. You know, y'all, hey, and don't take my word for it, but y'all feel free to check out the site yourself. Yourselves do your own research and everything of the sort. But just from what I've seen, I really do like this firm, and this is a firm that I would spend my money on. Like, I would buy one of these accounts right here. I would buy a rapid challenge. I would buy a rapid challenge right now and start trading it next week, and go ahead and try to get that first payout, or go ahead and get that first payout right in 3 days. So yeah, all right, well, y'all, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here. Not feel free, but don't forget to subscribe to the channel, y'all. Also, like the video, and feel free to comment down below. Comment down below what you guys think of the firm, what you guys think of the review, and let me know in the comments what account you guys would actually get with this firm, whether it be a rapid challenge or a legacy challenge, right? But until then, this is y'all boy Jay Devar, and I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace out.